Good morning. Good morning, good morning. And happy Friday. What's up, mi gente? I am feeling okay so far. I haven't been hit with the sick bug. I thought I was gonna get it yesterday because my throat was feeling a little funny, just a little twinge. If you guys know what I mean, like sometimes you get like a little, you kind of get like a little hint, hey, like, oh, something's gonna come, something's gonna happen, and then it didn't. It backed off a little bit. So I don't know if it's, I don't know if it was the pills, the doTERRA capsules, you know, or the, hold on, I don't want to get hit here. My attention has to be with this crossing. Okay. Oh God, what's that? Elderberry. I'm doing an elderberry syrup as well. So I don't know if that's also contributing to it, but whatever it is, I am grateful and thankful putting that up there. So I wanted to use this day because I have caught myself from well, yesterday was really evident, really clear for me that I caught myself feeling some sort of type of way about my business, about me, about what I'm doing. You know, the self-doubt started kicking in, the annoyance kicked in, you know, and although it wasn't like hitting me, you know, in the face so much to the point where it was changing my mood towards anybody else I was talking to or anything, it really wasn't. It was more internal, and I'm happy that I kept it that way. But I definitely caught myself catching feelings about certain things and people, and you know, what people say versus what people end up doing. And, you know, again, that plays in part of, you know, my business and how I feel about it. And, you know, the comparison kicks in. Oh, well, why does this work for them and why doesn't it work for me? You know, and even though I know the answer to this, it still freaking hits you in the face. It does. It hits you in the face. You just can't help it. It's the natural way that our minds think. But then because we're so aware of it, we have to just flip it. You know, just like that. Flip it and be like, no. In my case, I'd be like, bitch, snap out of it. That's all it is. Snap the F out of it. Stop comparing yourself. This is not a comparison game. What works for other people will not work for you. You are not a duplicate of them. Now, there are people that you can look to, like I do. There are people that I look to and admire. I admire them for how they do things and you know, how they take on life and their business to excel in whatever it is that they're doing. Because I do look at life coaches, inspirational coaches, fitness coaches. I look at them all. So I get inspired by different people in those categories. And I realize, and I hope, you know, a lot of you also realize that you cannot duplicate. You can try and follow some guidelines that people may provide for you, but you have to make that your own. You have to turn these guidelines that you're following because you're inspired by them, which is, oh, great, but God, the sun, love the sun. You have to make it your own. If you don't, then you're setting yourself up to fail or feel fake. And if you're starting to feel fake because you're trying to impersonate, it's gonna show through your mannerisms, through your videos, through whatever it is that you're doing. And that's one of the main freaking things that I don't want people to see me as. I don't want people to see me as fake. I don't want people to see me as, oh, she's full of crap. or whatever, or, that my oil business is too expensive, and so is, the Beachbody business, that's so expensive. You know what it is? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Do you? It's okay. This is not for everyone. I believe in the essential oils because when it was brought to my attention, I kind of was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But then there came a time when I was like, wait a minute, maybe I should try this because things are getting a little annoying. And I'm kind of losing my mind because I hate having to rely on medicines. So push came to shove, and the oils worked. They helped me with my allergies, and they helped my son with getting sick around the clock. So I became a believer from that point. And a real true believer when allergy season kicked in full throttle. And I was like, hey, I'm great. Take a pill here or there, but I was still fabulous. While everybody else was like, sniffle, my eyes are puffy and all this. That was me. So I'm just going to chalk it up to blessed be those doTERRA oils. Beachbody came into my life when I lost my sanity. I was totally, lost in the source. I didn't know what to do to gain myself back. I lost myself so much after the birth of my son because, my bounce back was not bouncing the F back. I was stuck physically in a state of total fatness. Did not like looking in the mirror. And in my head, mentally, spiritually, I felt like I was breaking because I was trying so hard to keep it together for the sake of my son. He's a baby, he needs his mommy, so I need to be okay. And I also didn't want my friends and family to see me breaking, because the last thing I wanted to inflict on them was, oh, Katrina's suffering, what's wrong? We need to get her out. We need to figure out what's wrong. She quedito, she's sufriendo, what's going on? I didn't want to talk about my problems. I didn't want to put it out there either, in fear of judgment, due to factors. You know what I mean? I didn't want that out there. So when Beachbody came into my life, I found an outlet. And yeah, the first thing that I thought was, God damn, this shit is expensive. I gotta pay this much for a shake. And then I was like, okay, well, how much money do I pay for food? How much money am I paying for Starbucks almost every day? Or how much money am I paying for that bacon, egg, and cheese that serves me no purpose because my fat ass can't get skinny? So all that adds up in a month. So why am I complaining about how much a bag of healthy nutrients, which I don't eat on the normal, is gonna cost me? If the healthiness is tasting good, why can't I put it in my mouth? Or why can't I afford to put it in my mouth to help bring me to a state of feeling better? You know what I mean? Help give me that boost, whatever the case is. So that's pretty much what set the tone and got me started to where I needed to go. And so I did it. Now I've lost on this journey a total of 35 pounds. It could have been more, but because I'll own my shit, I fell off. I went back to comfort sometimes. I stopped the working out, at weeks at a time. I let my exhaustion get the best of me. So yeah, for sure, I could probably be in the best physical shape of my life, but because of me, I'm not. But I'm not, I haven't given up. No, because Beachbody will always be there. My coaches will always be there. My group is always there. That is the purpose of our group. We fall and we get back up. So that is my message to you. If you fall, get back up and stop comparing yourself to other people. You are not someone else's twin. You are you. Individually, you are yourself. So for me, I got to make things work and find my own way to excel. I don't expect anybody to be like me. I don't. So you do you and I do me, but we could do it all together as a group. If you want in, join me. If not, just watch me. It is what it is. All right. That's it. I got to get to work. Bye.